They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bobcats will put total under to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
I like this call in plus territory. The punt would have to be so precise, might as well leave the offense out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws the big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
On the run, it's Burrell. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. He'll try to do it himself. All right, guys, let's chat about Texas State. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
The Bobcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Webb. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Balkinson. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The give to the lone running back. Got enough for the 1st. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level.
Hits the afterburners. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Running back searching for a hole. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Webb. With the catch, it's Balkinson. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receivers...
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Bobcats. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. And the Monarchs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Turning it on! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Roach. And they're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Roach. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
They go to the ground. He's past the 30. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Bobcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Bobcats are on the move. Motion from the back. Throws it back. Grab near the sticks. It's Atkins. Touchdown, Texas State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled.
He lofts one down the sideline. A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, ODU.
Number 3.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Monarchs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss.
Man, when you get opportunities down on the 1-yard line, you've got to capitalize. You cannot allow negative plays like that, though, David.
I think offenses want to be balanced and be able to take advantage of things, but, man, just be the more physical team, pound it downhill, and get a touchdown.
Brown will throw it. Got his man on the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off, and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Caught behind the line. It's Atkins. Across the 25. He's got room. Breaks into the open. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And the Bobcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Bobcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Webb. intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws for the tight end. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Brown wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man down the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Monarchs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They go to the draw. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Monarchs. How about this backstage on the option?
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Webb. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's complete. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Maybe a double pass. He'll pull it down and run. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Buying some time. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Caught in the backfield, it's Burrell. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
The Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off play action on first down. Got him downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal.
You know, the corner route is definitely a timing route because you're pushing straight up the field to make it look like you're running a go, and then you break to the sidelines.
Touchdown, Texas State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the Monarchs with the 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Catch in the middle, it's Butler. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Finds his man. It's Myers. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Old Dominion. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front, and good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Going to try to get it himself. 1st down and more. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
While he's putting up big numbers coming into this one, we knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Webb. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. The play action fake. Bring in the heat. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Caught over the middle. It's Butler. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Leaves it with the running back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, ODU.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield. It's Atkins. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Webb. Still looking, on the move. He's going to take off. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, you're trailing here in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're going to hurry up. Really nice job of awareness by the quarterback that time. Nothing open. You got to scramble. You got to go get the first down, yes, but also getting out of bounds and trying to preserve.
It's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. The Bobcats will hustle to the line. He might want another play. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bobcats.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Pulls it in. It's Butler. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Monarchs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. He'll keep it on the sneak. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
That is how you rise to the occasion late in the game. Your defense had to come up big, had to get the offense the football back. They're trailing by a little bit now. Let's go make this thing even more special.
Finds his tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. They have had no answers at all. They've exploited every matchup you can think of, and he's over 150 yards receiving.
And you got to give the offense credit, too, because they're just finding more and more creative ways to get this guy involved in this game. He is such a weapon.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown will throw it. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fired. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up fourth down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. You want to talk about building confidence, coming through with clutch plays, making the